If you are a Salesforce developer, then these interview questions can be really helpful to you. So let's move to the first question, that is, if batch class have 1000 records that needs to be processed while the scope size is 20, and if any of the record fails, will all the records roll back? So let's say what happens is start method, okay, it returns 1000 records. Now your scope size is 20, that's why execute method is going to be executed 50 times, because it will pick first 20 records, then it will go and execute another 20 records in the form of batches, then it will pick another 20 records and 20 records and 20 records for the 50 times, because there are 1000 records, right? So it will divide the overall work into 20 in the part of 20 chunks, right? 20 record chunks. So let's say if any of the records from this particular batch fails, okay, there is only one record which fails. Now what's going to happen is that the records or this particular update for this particular batch will be rolled back, but the rest of the batches will remain unaffected. Okay, so basically what will happen is if any of the records within that particular batch fails, only then for that particular batch only the records will be rolled back, but for the rest of the batches, for if you can see there is successful update, right, those records won't be rolled back. So will all the records roll back? Answer is no. The rollback will only happen for that particular batch itself, not for all the records. Okay, all the batch remains unaffected. Let's move on to the next question, that so if I have executed 3 batch jobs and one executes at a time, by the time where are the other 2 stores? So if you know, we can queue around 5 jobs at a time, right? Now if you execute 5 jobs, 5 of them get queued and one of them gets executed at a time. Okay, let's say in this case we have 3, right? So I have 3 jobs, okay, they are queued. Okay, if they are queued, now out of which one is going to get picked up and executed, then where are other 2? So other 2 are usually stored inside the apex flex queue. Okay, so what happens is whatever jobs that you have, if they are not executed, they are queued within this thing called as apex flex queue. They store inside it and then it's picked one by one and executed with the order of, like, based on the way they are placed. Okay, so basically in simple words, usually the queued jobs are stored inside the apex flex queue. Let's move on to the next question, that we have 5 queued jobs out of which one is going to execute, which will be picked by Salesforce itself. Now, if you all know that we can only queue 5 jobs, right? Now, if you're going to queue 5 jobs, let's say this is the first job. The in the order that I'm placing right now is the way, like for an example, first number 1 job is getting queued first. Okay, number 2 job is getting queued next. Number 3 next, and number 4 is next. Okay, I'm just going till 4. So what happens is number 1 job was queued first, then 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, now if these all these 4 jobs are queued, which is going to execute first? And now it completely depends the time at which they were queued. So first job was queued first, so it's going to get picked first. Okay, next second job was queued after the first job, then it's going to get executed, and the third was after that, and third will get executed. So basically the order in which the Salesforce picks up the job is completely depends upon the way they were queued in the time at which they were queued inside. The one which was queued first will get picked first and vice versa. So this was all about the interview questions that we had to discuss today. If you found this video helpful, I request you to please like this video and subscribe to my channel.